Hello everyone, and this is a continuation of the lantern video. I had re-UV'd Nexus's lantern, and then I have already done some painting using ZBrush. I've basically painted in the diffuse map, then painted in the specular map, painted in the emission map, and painted in the bump map, and converted the bump map into a normal map using XNormal. So what I'm going to show you is me saving the file for UDK. So I'll just do a collapse 2 here for the unwrap, and the model selected. I'll just do export selected from Max, and I will find the original file ASC, and I'll just overwrite this one. Seeing that I've updated the UV map and I've done all the texturing for it. Now I'll preview the textures here first. So I'll just go into this, and I use a DirectX shader. This way I can see how all my maps look and how they might look in the game engine. Oh, I've got an old diffuse map there. Oh, sugar. I'll just use the emission map now. In fact, I've got the diffuse map here, so if I just find that one, diffuse, and that, texture, fluffy. Open up GIMP and I'll get that texture. And I meant to overwrite this file, but somehow it never did. I'll open the file that I just spat out, desktop. I can diffuse. And I scale the image back down to 512. Pardon me. And I'll save as Mage, Nexus, Lanterns, Diffuse. I'll replace that one, save it. Okay, so I'll just close GIMP, and I'll select that one. It's the wrong way round, so once again, I just wish I'd prepare things a little bit better. There we go. I'll find the specular map. Normal map. I'll just ramp up the spec map quite high, because you can barely see it working. Yeah, you can see it a bit better now. And there's also an emission map there, self-illumination. So let's see if that works as well. Yeah. I'll also add a light. And there we go. So this is roughly how it's going to look in the game engine. The normal map's not really kicking in very much, so I'll get into GIMP again. And I'll open up that normal map. What I can do here is just do a contrast. Like that, and OK, and file save. You can see that's kicking in a lot better now. Yeah, a lot more bump detail there. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Yeah, and to create this normal map, all I did was kind of worked in grayscale and ZBrush and painted black areas as indents and white areas as raised parts. And that's looking quite good. I'll turn the self-illumination off. You can see that's how it would look maybe without any self-illumination. So I'll just put this light away down here and I'll turn that back on. You can see that's a lamp lighting up. So that's good to go. Got all my textures ready. I'll just save this file and I'll bring in these new files. So I'll import desktop, image, Nexus, lantern, and I'll just select diffuse, emission, normal, spec, plus the main file, and I'll open those. My package, I'll call this mage lantern, just for the sake of this test. Group lanterns, name lantern. Okay. Now it's asking for the diffuse, so that's fine. The emission, that's fine. Normal, now I need to change this compression to TC normal map, and OK that. And specular, just change it back to default. So it's going to create a new setup here, and now I need to create a new material. So I will choose the diffuse, right click on it and choose create new material. This will bring up a material editor like this, and I'll just move it to the side here and I'll start to drag in the emission, the normal and the spec. I'm holding down control to move things. That goes into diffuse, this goes into specular, I think that goes into specular, yeah. This one's the emissive channel. And this one's the normal. So you can see the bump detail here. I'll hold down L and I can move the light about. So I'm okay with that. I just hit the green tick and that saves everything. Choose the mesh here, and it's got this material slot under the LOD info, so I'll just click the material and I'll bring it in there. It's still got this blue colour because I've just went into it. I'll close that and go back into it, and there you can see this is how it's looking in game. The emission map is quite high. I'm going to go into the but I'm going to put more contrast on the emission map because it's lighting up too much of the model. So I'll open desktop, Mage, Nexus, Lantern, Emission, and I'll do brightness and contrast. I'll bring that up quite high like this. I'll OK that. I'll also do a hue and saturation just to take away some of that yellow. I'll bring the saturation down and I'll save that. And nothing changes right away. In UDK you have to do a re-import. So the one I changed was the emission, so I'll re-import. And I'll have a look at the material, make sure it's got the right setup. Yeah, see, I've got these two mixed up, I thought I did. So that's the specular and that's the emissive. Okay. And then when I look at this, the light around, that's a bit better, there's a bit more contrast on it now. Now what I want to do is kind of make it flicker. So I'll go into the material and I'm going to do something funky. Type in here and do sine. Drag that in, and if I do time and drag that in, chain this over here. I'll hold down M for multiply and click. That's not working because it doesn't like to work sometimes when I'm screen recording. So I'll just drag it in that way. And I'll just move this over here. That gets linked into there. This goes down there. Time goes into sine, and the sine goes into B, and then this gets channeled into the emissive. So you can see it's kind of pulsing just now, and it's going really dark. What I want to do is put in an ABS to keep it positive, because it goes -1, 0, 1, 0, -1, 0, 1. So I just want it to be 1, 0, 1, 0. So it's kind of pulsing now. Now the time is denoting how quick that pulse is. Sorry, the sine is. So if I just bring that up like 7.77, it will take longer. If I do 0.07, it goes faster and kind of flickers. That's kind of what I want, but a little bit slower. So I'll do 0.2. That's a little bit better, but it's too apparent. So what I can do is mix like two sines together. So I'll copy this, CV, Control CV. Oops, wrong one. So ABS. Now I'll do another multiply, CV, and I'll multiply these two together and channel that one in. So I'm kind of mixing two flickering times together. So if I choose this one and I do something like 0.07, then I'll get a slightly different variation. I'll do 0.1 actually. That's not bad. So we'll see how that looks. Just about out of time. Quickly. And there you go. That's a kind of flickering lantern. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and see you next one.